Well, hello from Christchurch in New Zealand. I just spent a night here at that Novotel hotel, just there. But my main focus while I've been here is shooting that NASA Sophia plane. I made a video about it. Make sure you go check it out after this one. I have a link to it in the description box down below. Anyway, today we're flying from here in Christchurch to Auckland with Air New Zealand. Flight got changed, so unfortunately I've got a middle seat. I'm going to try and get that changed though, because I don't like middle seats. I like my views, or at least an aisle seat. Like aisle seats are good because you've got the space. Anyway, we're flying on an A320. It's my first flight with Air New Zealand in nearly 4 years. So let's go head in and check in. Let's do it. Christchurch Airport serves international, domestic and regional flights. Check-in for all of these services is done through the one main check-in area. For international departures, you need to head right after check-in, domestic up the escalator, and regional straight through with no security check. Air New Zealand's check-in is located on the far left-hand side of the check-in areas. You'd have a choice of using the self-check-in kiosks, which can be accessible by any traveller, or the premium check-in lane, accessible with a business class ticket or eligible Star Alliance or Air New Zealand Gold status. So with check-in complete, that now leaves me in the regional departures area. I now need to head upstairs so I can get through the security screening point to access the domestic departures area. Here is the aircraft which will fly me to Auckland today. ZK-OXD, one of the older A320s delivered to Air New Zealand a long time ago. Keep in mind this aircraft isn't an A320neo. I will fly on one of those tomorrow. Stay tuned for that video in the coming weeks. Hello, yeah, good, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's got to be the coolest air bridge I've seen in my life. Yeah, good, thanks.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, just by himself.
You're travelling on your own?
Oh, no, I'm with my dad.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
your dad's sitting? Do you remember?
He's at the front.
Oh, so that's
Okay.
all good.
I've sat by myself many times before.
Okay.
Oh, how
Are
old
you
are you?
15 or?
Okay. Do you mind taking an exit row?
Yeah,
Just so I can get the two ladies together?
yeah, sure.
Is
Do you have
that
any
alright?
window seats?
No, the flight's very cold.
Okay, that's all right.
unfortunately.
Yeah, no worries.
So that's better than 28A, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah,
And
so
an
11
aisle seat as
Charlie.
well?
An aisle seat.
Okay, thank you so much. So my seat just got changed to an extra legroom aisle seat, which is far better than a middle seat in one of the last rows. It's the first time that I've ever been asked to change a seat, and I'm telling you, if it was a window seat, I wouldn't have given up. I'm extremely grateful this happened when I had a middle seat. Let's have a look at the seat features. Legroom is really good for this extra legroom seat. The tray table can be folded down from the seat in front and can be moved backwards and forwards.
My name is Rachel, and also
The contents of the seat pocket is 2 safe air sickness bags, a safety card and a magazine. There is a seat pocket there for my phone, no headrest to adjust sadly, and no recline button.
And in New Zealand require you to wear a face mask while travelling with us today. The mask must cover your mouth and nose, and we do have spare masks on board should you require a replacement. You can remove your face mask. Electronic devices may be used at any time. However, this must be switched to flight mode now. Although Wi-Fi is not available on this aircraft, you are welcome to use Bluetooth, so after selecting flight mode, turn Bluetooth on. Flight attendants, check all doors closed. Flight attendants, go to your safety briefing position.
Welcome to our world. I am going to tell you the story of Tiaki. Tiaki knew.
If the seatbelt sign lights up, return to your seat, fasten your seatbelt. We invite all of you to join Tiaki's quest to care for the people, places and culture of Aotearoa.
To recommend that your seatbelt is always fastened and visible during the flight. Please take care when opening the overhead lockers. You'll find a copy of the Qantas magazine in your seat pocket. This contains some great reading. You're welcome to take it with you.
For the in-flight entertainment on this app, there was a quiz playing on the screens above. I thought it was really cool actually. I noticed that the crew had their trolleys out, so the in-flight service was about to begin. Hence, I got my tray table out and was ready to eat.
Would you like a drink there?
Oh, yes, please. Can I get the mineral water, please?
Okay, and a cookie or the...
Can I try both by any chance?
Yeah.
Please.
It's alright.
So Air New Zealand have the option of 2 snacks for their in-flight service. I was lucky enough to be able to try both of them for this video's sake. The cookie was really nice, it had lots of sweet flavours inside and some chocolate chips, therefore I really enjoyed this cookie. And somehow I managed to forget to film the beetroot crackers. The crew also came around offering us these little sweets. It's a great thing Air New Zealand does. I had them back in 2018. Overall, I enjoyed this Air New Zealand snack service a lot, far better than anything domestic in Australia, for the price I paid. Welcome to Air New Zealand A320 domestic lavatory tour. It's pretty cramped in here. When I returned from the toilet, I was handed some chips, which went straight into the carry-on.
Looking ahead, today's weather conditions there, overcast now with 14 degrees. The temperature, the wind has increased a little to a northeasterly at around 30 kilometres per hour. As you're probably aware, there's a slow-moving active weather system moving down from the north. Pretty moderate temperatures, 14 degrees, but giving us a few showers for the next day or two. We anticipate heading outside the terminal approximately 20 minutes to 3:02. It's been a pleasure flying it off, and we certainly look forward to the service to you again in the near future. Thank you.
So, as we begin to approach Auckland, allow me to summarise this short hop with Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand has a really good service. I found the whole experience to be great, and most importantly, it was a great value for my money. Let's start with a messy situation at Christchurch Airport. My flight got changed and I woke up to the notification, and I wasn't given another option to get to Auckland. So I had to head to the airport service desk to get my new flight sorted out. It started with the lady saying how they didn't have any flights to Auckland today, and if it was that important that I got there. Then after telling her I had an international connection, she found a seat for me. Unfortunately, I was assigned in a middle seat originally. Then on board the aircraft it was changed to an aisle seat. I found Christchurch Airport to be very modern. Not having lounge access wasn't that big of a deal for me. I found myself a nice seat with a nice tarmac view before my flight. The whole boarding situation was great. The boarding pass machines that Air New Zealand have are great, and I wish they had them in Australia. On board the aircraft I received a warm welcome and was redirected to my new seat. I found the seat to be very comfy and the snack service. Wow, 3 snacks when most Australian airlines wouldn't offer anything apart from the usual tea, coffee and water. So overall I really can't complain. That was a great flight with Air New Zealand. I can't wait to fly with them on more domestic and international routes in the future. So that concludes my flight with Air New Zealand today. It was great. It was a great flight. A quick apology for not being able to have a window seat to film that landing or takeoff footage. Other than that, thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that we have already passed that achievement, and cheers to the next 1,000. Until then, thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss another video next 4 PM Adelaide time or 6:30 Auckland and Christchurch time. Have a great day.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.